Today, Precarious plays
Fire Emblem.
I'm in a quagmire.
Yeah.
No, I'm not really. I'm just stressing because I feel like I have to make stuff move on the screen to keep the show going. Like the energy for our conversation comes based on the amount of pixels moving.
Like it's just like a dynamo, like a crank.
Yeah, no, this is the crank that makes the show. I just have to twist the stick, twist the stick, twist it.
There we go.
You just turn the crank like oh my gosh. The unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt just turning the crank down in the bunker, just making shit run.
Oh my god, yeah. So
God, I love that show. Okay, but
I like
seriously.
it. I like it pretty well.
I love it.
I think
so
that
much.
it is worth watching, maybe just for that reveal. So we can't say anything else about it because it's really good and it's. That show is
so good.
I mean, I was gonna say that the subject matter is awful. Like, it's an awful world to live in just because of the way people act. But it's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's
really pretty funny.
It's really
in spite of the subject matter.
It is so funny. I
don't know. I feel like it's a little strange just because I think at one point, I sort of raised an eyebrow because I realized that they were kind of making light of like a sexual assault scenario, like a sustained sexual assault scenario, right? Mm-hmm. But then again, I guess that was the weird part, is they imply that there was some sexual shenanigans happening in the bunker, right?
I think so.
But Kimmy didn't seem like upset about it. She was just like, yeah, we did weird stuff. Mm-hmm. What about it?
Like, of course we did. Well, I don't know. The show needs to be taken in its own context, and it's fantastic, and people should just watch it, because it's on freaking Netflix, and it's available. So, and it's just another beautiful thing that Tina Fey has been involved with, and Tina Fey is amazing.
It was one of those things. Have I mentioned before how... Wait. What?
I need your help out of this situation.
Oh, I'm sorry. Have you just been sitting here? I zoned out.
I'm sorry. I got emotional.
Okay.
Okay. So Lynn is here. She doesn't really need the experience. This dude is here. She needs to kill him. But if I put her here to kill him, then this dude may eventually become a problem.
Then
I was kind of hoping...
Don't. Just move her 2 squares to the south and have her chuck a javelin.
2 squares to the south
of the Cavalier.
Like down here?
Yeah.
Like that?
Right there.
Can he get there, though?
No,
he can't. Oh, thank you. See? That's all I needed. A small detail like that revealed to me. Thank you.
Okay. So I want to point out that oftentimes I recognize the difference between content that's like good, and I mean good as in morally good.
Yeah.
There's a difference between content that's good and helpful and okay for me, and content that's like generally good and okay for people, broadly speaking. I think I've mentioned it on the show before, but Gravity, I didn't mind watching Gravity. I thought it was an okay movie, but I think that it is a bad movie. Like a bad, nasty, naughty movie. Because... Like
not in service of the common good is what you mean.
Right, because I think it's seriously gonna scare some people away from potentially being an astronaut, you know? Mm-hmm. Space exploration. I hate that movie resolves with the person that was most upset about moving, like, being in space. Somebody that was like, oh, I'm in space, I hate it here. I can't believe that's like the person... Oh... go back up a little bit, Bale, and Gravity spoilers. So I can't believe that movie ended with a person that was like unhappy about being in space, being the one, like it just, that last...
The person who survives is the one that clings to Earth the hardest.
Yes, and I hate, like I hate that she was okay and that she made it, but something is very satisfying about that last shot where she's just fucking wallowing in the mud, you know? I'm like, yeah, okay, you earthbound ninny. Yeah, you just lie there in your precious wet dirt and just roll around in it. You make me sick with your wanting to be on Earth.
All the time. Well, yeah, I don't like, it was really scary. That movie was very frightening. It looked amazing. The performance was really cool.
Yeah, and you know what else
it was so cool, but there are some problems.
And you know what else was probably, like, really hard and awful and could probably still easily be today if anything went wrong? Any form of sailing, more than, like, off the coast.
Yeah.
Like, around the coast.
I think it goes against the spirit of exploration and advancement in general.
That is the most succinct way to say that. Thank you. That was,
yeah, without too much, like, stomping all over something that people worked really hard on.
Yes, I do think that in the end, it is...
Wait.
Actually, if you can play for Florina and she can go pick stuff up for people in the shops. I mean, I'm not looking blanket.
Shut up.
So I feel that it is...
Actually, Florina's... You know what? Whatever. I was gonna say Florina's carrying a whole bunch of shit. But whatever.
Well, just see what's available. You plan. I think a single heavy
spear.
One heavy spear will help out a lot. And so with like a lightning tome.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Yeah, okay, so B out of all of this. And then just move everybody closer.
Okay.
Figure out who needs the experience the most, and then send like a person to go slay those two enemies to the left, and then Kent and Sane and Lucius and actually maybe Sarah all need to go to the shop.
Yeah.
And they can just pick up their own stupid crap.
I know. Oh, shoot.
So gravity does sort of go against like the spirit of challenge and adventure and what it takes to put a person. I feel like it, because it paints the scenario as being so desperate and then showing such relief whenever she makes it back to Earth.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it is just unfairly terrifying and very disrespectful to the amount of work that it takes to do such great feats.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it makes me want to see The Martian, because I've heard that The Martian is like the exact opposite of that.
Yeah.
It shows a terrifying situation, but then it shows the amount of effort that it takes to correct a situation. And I don't know the resolution of the movie, but from what I've heard, at the very least, everybody brings their A game to try to fix a really insane problem.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, how do you take care of somebody on a completely different planet?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you help someone? Sometimes, like, whenever I'm playing a video game with someone, because I've been playing Dark Souls 3 with Weimer recently.
Woo! Level up!
Sweet,
Ooh,
that was actually
pretty good
a nice
level
one, yeah.
too.
So, I've been playing Dark Souls 3 with Weimer, and just trying to direct someone in 3D space in a video game, and we're both looking at the exact same thing in real time, is pretty challenging. Trying to do that with like a time delay
Yeah,
from here to Mars.
Yeah. Oh boy. Ooh, there.
That's insane. So, thinking about it, I think that Fire Emblem Fates Conquest was actually a pretty great addition of Fire Emblem for me. But I think that I would still recommend that someone play this one first.
Yeah, I think I would too. Just because of the characters. There seem to be like less characters with really like characteriness. Very
Well said.
characters.
Do you have a specific example in mind? Like, because you haven't played Conquest, but you heard me talk about the characters a bit.
Well, no, Conquest? No, I have not played Conquest. Oh, shoot, Stickles.
He doesn't have it's fine. Floriana can just fly him
he'll
one.
be fine.
Fly one to him. Just have her.
I'm just gonna go pick him up.
No, that's silly. Just have her drop.
She can't.
Should have her trade one of her items, and then she can
Trade.
pick one of the Cavaliers. Here, we'll get all of the inventory junk fixed next time. I promise.
Yes. Fussy Buttles. Where's that merchant? When do we meet him?